What's up, guys? It's your boy coming back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about gas versus diesel. Why does everybody need a diesel, or why do they say you need a diesel to do what we do? Well, first of all, I want to apologize for not uploading the last 2 days. I'm in North Dakota. There's a vlog coming. It's been a rough 2 days. I lost my phone. Even the editing on this is not going to be what it usually is. I don't have any of my normal life hacks. So it's just rough. There's people that haven't talked to me in 2 days, and finally yesterday I got a phone and was able to reach out to like my boss and all that. I had to go buy one, and he was getting a phone call from subscribers, good friends, looking for me because they haven't heard from me in 2 days, and they knew I was going north, and it's wintertime. So make sure you guys aren't going to think about it as trucking. Make sure your closest friends have your wife's number, or some way to get a hold of you. Like if something happens, who's the one person you're going to call? That's who they need to be able to get a hold of. Because, and you guys know him, Bo, he was, tracking me down. So, and I appreciate that. So let's talk about diesel versus gas. So it's not the fact that a gas cannot pull weight. That's not the problem. The problem is the longevity, the reliability, and the torque. Pulling, you need torque. You don't need horsepower. You can run a 200 horsepower truck as long as you can find a way to get that torque up. Most of these semis have 1,800, 2,000, 2,500 torque. They're monsters. You need horsepower to equal torque, but you don't want to make a 900 horsepower truck, and not do anything to put torque on the low end. So it's more about that and the longevity and just the overall reliability, the fuel economy. Diesels are made for that. I mean, you can tow with a pickup truck, a gas. You can tow your boat, you can tow this and that. And there is guys that do what I do with a gas. And of course, they're going to swear by it. But here's what you guys need to remember. As human beings, whatever we are doing is the best. There could be guys out here towing with a Toyota Tundra or Tacoma, and they're going to tell you that Tacoma is the best thing to do the job. Why? Because that's what they do. They don't want to look less than. As I always say, it's all about mindset and human nature when you're listening to people. So make sure that you know what you're doing, you know who you're listening to. But then not only that, is the diesel, the suspension is made for it. A diesel is a commercial truck most times, not all of them, but the base diesel is made to be commercial quality. It's not top-end commercial grade, but it can handle 30, 40,000 pounds on the suspension. You're not breaking suspension. You don't have your truck going like this down the road. You don't, you're not getting 3 miles to the gallon, because in a gas truck, you're going to get 4 miles to the gallon. And gas, it's cheaper, that's fine, but my 10 miles per gallon to your 3 miles or 4 miles per gallon over time, I'm still paying less fuel than you. Everybody, when getting into a business or doing anything like this, it's all about price at the pump, price at the dealer. It's always about, what do I have to pay right now to do this? No, it's about how much can I save to add up to make more money. So, it's just, diesels are the way to go. They're made for this. They're higher output. They're made to run. They're made to idle. They're made to pull. So, personally, I would never pull with a gas, and that's why I've never even tried it. And I understand you have what you have, and you got to make it work. But if you're going to do that, you need to start small all the way around. You shouldn't be pulling a 40-foot trailer with a gas truck because, one, your tire rating's not going to handle it. Your truck's not going to handle it. You can get away with it, but it's not going to last for long. And that little bit of money you saved at the initial purchase, you're going to pay double or quadruple down the road when you have to replace it early and you're upside down. So diesels all the way. And you don't need a V8. You don't need, like I use all Cummins or inline sixes. It just depends on what you're doing, what you like. And honestly, a diesel is a more comfortable ride with a big load on. So getting into this business, you need a diesel. The maintenance on a diesel is a little more expensive, but it's less. Like, you can't take a gas truck and go 15,000 miles without an oil change. You can't do it. You can't take a gas truck, run 50,000 miles with 30,000 pounds and not break something on the suspension. They're just not, it's not made for it. It's not geared for it. A pickup truck, gas trucks are most of them made for my mom and pop and, the local, pull an RV, maybe a small RV, pulling a little boat, just stuff like that. So gas is not the way to go. Now, if you're going to start for a month, great. But I'm going to tell you right now, that truck is going to eat you and nickel and dime you to death. And I know there's a guy on Facebook that's all he uses is gas. And he is always working on his truck, but he justifies it because the parts are cheaper. Okay, you're working on it every 2 weeks with cheaper parts. I'm working on it every 6 months, every 4 months, every 3 months with okay parts. And it all depends on where you get the part. Like, I just had that massive oil leak that you guys are going to see about tomorrow. And the dipstick was an extra $40 where I was compared to where I called before. So it's diesel trucks all the way. Get your diesel. Make sure you know what diesel you're getting. Don't buy a 6.0. If you want to know why not to buy a 6.0, look at what happened to Buskin's TV. He put all that money into it and poof, she's gone. It's just the 6.4s aren't made for it because they break. And when they break, they're expensive. I'm a Cummins guy. I'm a Dodge guy, but then again, I'm a controversial guy. I carry a pit bull with me. So, guys, gas is a no. Go with your diesel. Get the torque. I would recommend not getting a diesel all hopped up. You don't want a diesel that's got a bunch of aftermarket performance parts because doing what we're doing, that lowers reliability. Unless it's made for reliability. Like, you can get aftermarket parts made for what we do, but 9 times out of 10, your 21-year-old street racer is not building that style truck. There's different builds for different trucks. So, So if you're looking for a truck, you're looking to get into this, first thing to do is make sure you have the right equipment. A lot of people, they just want to get in. Guys, this is not a race. It's a marathon. Like, you have time. And if you want to know what happens when you buy the wrong truck, look at the beginning of my story here. I bought the 95 F350 because that's what I could afford for $2,500. But every single day I was working on it. Maybe every 2 days I was along the road doing something. If I wasn't mechanically inclined, I'd be out of business. And in my opinion, that's equivalent to a gas truck. That old truck wasn't made for the heavy weight I was pulling. An old gas truck ain't made for the heavy weight you're pulling. So, you guys have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. In the description is the ebook. In the description is the website. In the description is everything. The stuff I use for this. You can go to hotshotdave.com and get a consultation. It says 1 hour, but I don't restrict it. I mean, if we go on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, it is what it is. It's a service, and I'm not punching a clock on a service. So If you guys need that, it's over there. If you're interested in mentorship, it's there. So, like, share, subscribe, hit that ding ding, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.